Bitcoin finally found the way up, and Cronos has its third weekly green candle. Even though this seems like very bullish news, I still have one question in my mind, and that is this the time to buy Cronos? So guys, let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the one and only Coin Baron, and I just got my monthly paycheck, so I'm curious, should I invest into Cronos right now or do something completely different? That's the question why we have a monthly video reoccurring to do a market condition analysis. So guys, if you want to follow along on my journey, please hit the like button and subscribe, of course, for more every month. But for now, let's go into the CRO US dollar chart. At a first glance, the CRO US dollar chart looks very, very bullish. As you see, it has completed the whole reversal in this U shape. However, as you start to zoom out, you do see it's not the complete picture. So in the previous upward trajectory, we peaked at 6.1 cent. If we would peak over here, that would mean we're still setting lower highs, and that would be still in this bearish trend. So really what we need to wait for is confirmation that we're going to break the previous higher highs. And we also need a confirmation that we actually set this to support. So what I'm waiting for is kind of this. So first we need to break this part over here. We need to make sure we do something like this. And then once we go back on it, retest it, then we need to make sure we continue this upward trajectory. Only then we know we have kind of set the lows probably over here at 4.8 cent. But what I would like to show you is right now also this chart. And this is really a bit more zoomed out. And what this shows is that we are still in this same swim lane where we do see between $6 cent and $4.5 cent, nothing really special is happening. So we really need to wait, see if we break the $6 cent level. If we do so, great. If not, well, we might be stuck here for still some time. We're still in the pre-halving year, so that wouldn't even be that special, guys. But anyways, this is the current CRO US dollar chart. Let's go to the next tool. Of course, Cronos does not live in a vacuum, and there are plenty of other coins available as well for your investment. And for me, the most important one remains Bitcoin. But let's take a look at the Altcoin Season Index, which coin is having the strongest momentum. And yeah, for that one, currently it is Bitcoin season, so therefore Bitcoin is currently the strongest. And honestly, there I need to admit a mistake. I did expect that we would continue this upward trajectory into altcoin season, but due to probably the Bitcoin ETF news and the rumors, well, Bitcoin season came in strong this time of the year. And yeah, I made a mistake. So this is the first time I think since 2018 over here that once we had this upward trajectory out of Bitcoin season into altcoin season, it did not complete the whole trajectory. So what I do expect right now, because this happened over here as well in 2018, this might also play out in this cycle again. That's my main takeaway. So let's check in back in, what is it, in March, maybe February, if we are actually in altcoin season and Cronos gains some ground again on Bitcoin. But for now, I made a mistake. Let's see what the other charts have to say. Altcoins traditionally follow the Bitcoin cycle as well, so probably Cronos will do the same again in the next bull cycle. So where are we currently in the overall market cycle? And I think, again, we are still in the greenish, so we're probably out of the woods. We have seen the lows, most likely, as you see, when it's yellow, we have seen the bottom. But the question is, will we see one final wick below again? Over here, we have seen after going green, we go down in 2016. We've seen the same after going green. We have one final low again. So the question is, will we get one final low again as well while we're green? And the only question I think that we still have to wait on is, will the United States get into an actual recession? But of course, all risks relate to it. I really believe that crypto assets like Cronos and Bitcoin are still very much like any other financial instrument. So if risk is very high, not much money is entering the market, and therefore I don't think we will enter a very early bull cycle like maybe you've seen in 2017. Anyways, let's go to the final chart. Over here, we're seeing CRO versus Bitcoin, my favorite chart. And it's mainly because on these charts of altcoins versus Bitcoin, men are really separated from the boys. Because most altcoins lose in value against Bitcoin. And that's not the altcoins you want to be in at the moment. And what we do see over here is that, yeah, Cronos is losing value against Bitcoin. But right now, we are at a pivotal moment, a real pivotal moment, because we are retesting the lows of CRO on the weekly scale. So we have set a low back in 2021 during actually a big bull run for Bitcoin. And right now we're testing this support again. There is one yellow line below because that's actually a wick that we can see on the daily. But overall, I do hope we actually have some kind of support on this line and we would see a bounce. Overall, I'm still bullish on CRO versus Bitcoin because currently we are at a very, very low value because I think in the future, CRO versus Bitcoin will jump up again. I think that's most likely, as we do see with most altcoins. The question though is, will we revisit this line over here? The top will actually maybe exceed it, or maybe even like top out over here. I don't hope that's the case, but that's still what happens with a lot of altcoins. But again, I will show you one more time. Overall, I'm mostly bullish because we have seen the trend has been broken. The trend has been broken. And I think from over here, this might be a bounce. But stay really tuned for this bounce over here. If no bounce, it break below the yellow line, that's not good. Then it's time for a conclusion. And honestly, October is not an easy month. There are many undecisive events on the chart. For one, we have the CRO US dollar chart. We do see a big revival of the price, but no definite break yet above the $6 cent level. And we're still in the same old range we were in the previous months. So no big win, but okay, still quite cheap for CRO, I would say. Then we have the second chart, that's the altcoin season index. And well, I didn't expect it, but it's a big win for Bitcoin. So don't buy Cronos yet. We are in Bitcoin season and we probably will be there for a few more months. Then we have the time in the cycle. And with the time in the cycle, again, is undecisive. I'm still waiting for this final blow below, maybe due to recession risk, but we haven't seen it yet. Then we have the final part, or the final chart, that is CRO versus Bitcoin. And there, well, we are at very important levels, so I can't draw any conclusions yet. Anyway, so what we have, many undecisive events. I would still say Bitcoin has a win. CRO has a win for being relatively cheap. So what I will do is I will do 25% this month in Bitcoin, 25% in Cronos, and I will do 50% more saving, just waiting for more confirmation. Anyways, if you like this video, please hit the like button, helps a lot. And of course, subscribe for more. That's me though, I'm your Coin Baron, and we'll see you in the future video. Till then.